So, slander isn't good. While I'm throwing around beads in my hand. Okay. So, first of all, I want to talk about this allegation. Basically, they blocked us and not even glanced at our videos and are calling us rage bait. First of all, that's. However, it's this last sentence that really gets me. It's the last sentence. I also heard that they're the same people that defended a pedo once and harassed a minor. They got no room to talk, I fear. Like, all my videos, you can attest to this statement that I have never once talked positively about a pedophile. Most of these videos are about pedophiles and about the fact that I absolutely am calling them out. I upload almost every single day rants about pedophiles. Like most of my rants are about pedophiles, and then like half of my content is just me talking about pedophiles. Like I've never spoken positively about them once, nor should I. If I did, that would be wrong of me, to be honest. And I would love to get screenshots for this claim. Screenshots she's not providing again. Typical, same as Malka. However, the difference between me and Malka is Malka didn't want to respond quickly. I'm responding within 2 days. As I said in the server, can someone refresh my memory? Maybe I have dementia, I don't know. But when did we defend a pedophile? My memory ain't like it used to be, Sonny. Maybe you were talking about D Weasel of Shark Hunter, which, first of all, you still have your facts mixed up. He only went after Shark Hunter because he's a 13-year-old talking about pedophilia, whenever he is the age range to get groomed, which is valid. And also, by the way, Shark Hunter was rage bait, was like trying to like quote unquote call out D Weasel during all that before that, and that's the whole reason D Weasel started. So like there's more context to it than she's giving, if that is the case. But also, I was not even involved with that until Shark Hunter came in my server to confront D Weasel during our game night, and was being a bit of a jerk, to be quite frankly honest. I told him to please move channels. I didn't know how to do it at the time. Someone showed me after that I could just, switch him into a different voice call. But I just kicked him. I kicked him out after that. But like, if that's what you're referring to, there's a lot more context to it, and we were still not defending pedophiles during that. Just calling out a 13-year-old for trying to go after pedophiles because he's the age range to get groomed, and it just feels morally wrong to not tell him that he needs to be careful. Also, she calls us transphobes. She says the transphobes are after me, gang. It's okay, I blocked them. They know because they know I'm right. Like, no. We don't know you're right. We actually do not know. That's the whole point. Is we want more context. If you are right, please let us know. My DMs on Discord are always open, saying that you blocked them, like you blocked us, because we know you're right. No, we don't know you're right. And like genuinely, just provide more context, and all of this would be over. All I want is more context. Yes, I know I'm clowning around on you a little bit with my memes, because that's because I don't take the situation seriously, because I have no proof that provides me evidence that this is a serious discussion to begin with. If you are putting on something that looks like a clown suit, even if it's supposed to be a lawyer suit, but it's painted like a clown, and you sit on the tank, we have the right to like throw balls and dunk you in. Because like that's where I'm at right now. Like if this is serious, let me know in DMs on Discord or anywhere. I have Instagram, I have Twitter, I have any social media platform you could possibly ever want to contact me on. You can't be talking either, because like, first of all, the pedophile thing is not true. But like, if it were, you're not any better, because you are literally using the pedophile of the OC of a pedophile in your series as the main character. Like, I'm sorry. And maybe this isn't a fair comparison, because you're only using the OC. But, like, I've never actually done it. We've never actually defended a pedophile. So, it is kind of fair to assess that if anyone's doing anything, it's, like, you with this, because, like, I'm sorry, I don't care what you use to defend it, just, this should not be a thing. This is a 13+ series. Like, minors are still going to be exposed to the pedophiles OC, and I don't agree with that at all. And I feel like your logic is, if you don't 100% agree with me, then you suck. And maybe I'm wrong about that. Again, this is why you need to provide evidence. More evidence would be helpful.
Hello, fellow Gustuber.
Hello, fellow Gustuber. That's crazy. We gotta quote that. That is a beautiful quote. Lizzie also made a post about me, which to be fair, first of all, use the doc as a reference. Yeah, you use literally the exact same screenshots as the doc, and just because it's cropped does not invalidate the fact that it's a piece of evidence. Actually, yes, it does, because it's people use that stuff can use crop screenshots for various reasons and put stuff out of context. It does actually invalidate it. And if you were in a court and they saw that this screenshot was cropped, what's going to happen? Lizzie, I want you to really think about that one. What's going to happen? Honestly, screenshots, even if they're not cropped in a court, is not going to do much. Even if they are not cropped, you need full-on receipts. You need to put them in like a folder and like put them in a receipt way. DVeasel knows how to do it. I don't. And they say, excuse my English, and it's not the first language, and yeah, that's okay. At least they admit that some of their stuff was worded wrong, which, yeah, I still stand by my statement that even if some stuff are worded wrong, it doesn't change my point that that's still an invalid piece of the argument. But thank you for acknowledging that. Just because Malka is a minor does not give her the pass to do these things, to be transphobic, which the whole argument is that she's not transphobic, because we don't have enough evidence for it. Queerphobic, again, Malka's provided full context to that, so, yeah, it's not queerphobic, in my opinion. Or even disregarded people's feelings. Again, that's exactly what Miho has done. I don't think Malka actually ever did that, in my opinion. You've only shown receipts of other people talking about it. A minor be in their stage of development, but knowing what is right and wrong, even for a teen, should be common sense, basic ethics, and at this point. I mean, like, they should know right and wrong. And, like, yes, but, like, the whole argument is, you're not providing enough proof to show that that's right or wrong. And, in fact, you just have a bunch of people just going around with screenshots that are not really the best to go after her. Like, it's just not, me being mean or rude to you guys. It's literally just me saying, can I have more? If they are victims, which is exactly what I'm trying to ask. Are they really victims? She says gathering information from the culprit themselves means that you are gathering misinformation or lies that they make up. Well, guess what? You're not providing us any counter evidence. There you go. You're not providing us any counter evidence. So that, maybe it is slander, maybe it is lies, but you're not helping your team by you're not providing any counter evidence. So I'm forced to believe Malka. And due to saying Malka is aware that she said these things and refuses to acknowledge it because it would make her look bad in front of her impressionable audience, that's just a sentence. I want stuff to back that up. That's great. Can you back it up? And you, Damon, admitted in a comment in section that you yourself are going to be milking the situation. Do not even play gunray because I have all the screenshots. So here's the thing about that one. This is a screenshot of it. Does this not show? Is it not obvious that I was kind of yippee-ki-yay is not something you usually say in a normal sentence. Howdy, partner. How are we doing today? Yeah, I'll take a nice thing of beer. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yippee-ki-yay. That doesn't happen. Maybe it happened in the Old West, but it doesn't happen today. Sure, I kind of added that to let you know I was messing around, first of all. And second of all, I was kind of like, what is a way? Because like I'm a Southerner. I'm in Florida, so obviously I'm gonna make Southern jokes. I thought it was pretty obvious that it was a joke. I mean, like I even misspelled week for milk again for some reason. But I milked. Yeah. I would not be actually milking the situation with serious content. I would probably be making memes as a joke to like milk the situation. But they kept doing stuff, and now today I'm recording this. There's gonna be a podcast episode, and then this is coming out. I will probably do like one meme video after this video comes out. I sure can guarantee that. But for all intents and purposes, I'm not actually milking it. I'm just going along with what the new information that I get is about the situation that now involves me, because these people want to say, "Oh, you, Damon, you, yada yada yada." Bro, me and my friends and not to do half of the things you guys are saying. What the heck? Okay, so you saying that Miho had no proof of Malka being transphobic, when others involved have shown her transphobic behavior, even as far as misgendering someone. There we go, my bad. I misgendered the word. Basically, Malka has admitted and apologized for misgendering someone by accident. I've done it before, quite frankly. And it was when I was 14. I did it quite a lot by accident, and I apologized. I'm pretty sure she apologized to that person privately as well. So basically, I'm just gonna ignore this whole one. I've kind of given my answer to it, but I'm just kind of gonna ignore that one because it's not really worth my time. If you want to criticize me, actually use your brain. Actively using a meme at the end of the video also proves the fact that you aren't taking this seriously. What you got there, sour grapes? You got a group of sour grapes. I love that. That was funny. And quite honestly, that meme is was a preemptive response to you doing something like this. But which actually you completed the joke. Thank you. But none of you or your friends are taking this seriously. If you want a very good video to watch, I suggest Kuiper's video. This is a very good analysis of the document and just all of our opinions added together. About the document, it's beautiful, and also yes, he is a Marxist, and so am I, and aren't we all? I have a half-an-hour response video just about all of this, like in terms of recording wise. Whenever I edit it down, it's probably gonna be 10 to 15 minutes. But yeah, this is honestly my opinion, because why? Just genuine question to Lizzie and Miho. First of all, can you provide any proof about the pedophile thing? Because that is a very slanderous claim. And Lizzie, all I gotta say is, give me a second. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying the sour grapes that you brought. Yeah. What you got there, sour grapes? You got a grip of sour grapes. Ooh, sour grapes. You got a grip of sour grapes. Honestly, real talk for a second. If you want to be serious about this, look at your own evidence, or ask if you can provide more evidence, and less crop screenshots. And if that is sufficient to prove that Malka is bad, quite honestly, I will switch sides. All of us will, if you can actually provide actual evidence that she is bad. Those crop screenshots are not enough for us. Maybe it's enough for some people, but not for me, not for Kuiper, not for Back Attack, or our audiences. My audience, for the most part, has been pretty good about reading into stuff appropriately. Back Attacks has been pretty good about reading into stuff appropriately. So is Kuiper's. And the fact that they are not in my comment section saying maybe we should take that side, or and the most they're giving me is saying they're just gonna stay out of it because this seems pointless, which it is. That's the whole point, is that they have nothing. Provide us more evidence. Honestly, I will switch sides. I originally was trying to be on Miho's side, but it was whenever I read into the document that I was like, this is bad. This is not a good claim. I was upset at Malka because she said she said my bio says do not disturb for a reason. So I was upset. She was not being transparent with me. And neither is this side. They're not being transparent with me either, so obviously I'm upset with them too. I am not brain dead. That is the kind of the point. Use your brain. Like, genuinely, like, Lizzie, you had a good conversation with Back Attack from what I've heard. First of all, please add him back. He wants to, like, actually talk this out. You don't need to talk about it with me, quite honestly. Believe it what you want to believe or not. I genuinely came to my conclusion, and I'm actually trying to figure this out. I guess me saying a joke in a situation that I think is full of nothing more than this satirical humor or stuff, with the joke about milking the situation, maybe wasn't appropriate. Although, in my opinion, it was, but to some people, maybe it wasn't appropriate. You know, I'll give you that. However, the pedophile thing is just kind of, I'm not even going to bother talking about it again. Unless they actually provide any amount of evidence, which I know doesn't exist, towards me anyways, because I've never done it. Maybe they're referring to D-Weasel or something like that, or I don't know who. But like, I don't think they've never done it as far as I'm aware. And I will not speak about this unless you provide sufficient evidence to myself. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Don't just me making claims all willy-nilly. Thank you.